I think this was prompted probably by the arrival of my daughter as well, which made me really think that, well, with my father passing away when I was just 34 or 33, sorry, and he was 60 years old and having a heart attack, it made me realise that if I carried on down that same road, then before she could even be 20. I could leave my daughter without a father, and that didn't really feel like a good feeling, to be honest. How's it going, everybody? Wellness Wednesday, episode number 1. So why is an English guy who is still a bit overweight doing videos about wellness? Well, as a lot of you know, and some of you probably don't, so I'm just going to share it with you. I used to be a lot more overweight than I am, and my weight over the years has gone up and down, and my health has gone up and down. I've had a few problems, fortunately none of them major, but I've been in a way over the years where my health hasn't been so good, and that has been largely down to my own personal lifestyle choices that I've made. And it was something that earlier this year, with my cholesterol going up and my blood pressure going up and my weight still going up as well, I decided that I really needed to finally make a change. And I think this was prompted probably by the arrival of my daughter as well, which made me really think that, well, with my father passing away when I was just 34 or 33, sorry, and he was 60 years old and having a heart attack, it made me realise that if I carried on down that same road, then before she could even be 20, I could leave my daughter without a father, and that didn't really feel like a good feeling, to be honest. And so it was something that I felt that I really needed to start doing something about. I did spend a period in 2018 trying with the veganism for my blood pressure and my cholesterol, and it worked very well in reducing my blood pressure and my cholesterol, and a little bit for my weight. But I actually found, and this was in the blood tests that we did, my doctor and I on me, that whilst my cholesterol went down and my blood pressure went down, some of my inflammatory markers, which are actually better indicators to heart disease than some other stuff, went up. And that's obviously not what we want, right? With a family history like I have, that's not what you want to really do. So I did a lot of searching, and I moved away from the veganism and the plant-based lifestyle, because although it was quite good, it was rather impractical, and it just didn't seem to be really working. Now, I might not have done it properly, I will admit, or properly, however that is defined, but it just didn't fit really for me. And just at the beginning of the summer, I decided to see a specialist in New York to help me with getting weight under control and doing it in a way that was healthy and sustainable as well. And she's helped me tremendously over the past 4 months now, and I've got into a much more healthy eating routine, a much more healthy lifestyle routine, and I've done the really obvious things, and none of this is actually rocket science that I've been doing. I'm on a good supplement regime, which is also tailored to me and tailored to my blood work, and that's super fascinating. And I've cut down on the alcohol consumption dramatically. I drink maybe once or twice a month now, pretty much, and that's it. And no smoking, very little junk food, very little refined carbohydrates. I eat mostly good quality protein, meat, and usually keeping the fat on the downside, so I don't eat too much steak, although I do have a steak once in a while, and eating a lot of vegetables. And that's worked for tremendously well for me, along with a few other things that are a bit more complicated, but it's had a really big impact on my energy levels and on my weight. I've lost, I think, close to 30 pounds since February, October, February, March this year. Until October, it was about 30 pounds. I took a little break, and I've put a little bit of weight back on in the last few weeks, I will admit, but it's only a couple of pounds, so I've still gone from being 226 pounds all the way down to less than 200 pounds where I am now. And that's been great. I've also combined that with starting to go to the gym, and I've had my longest sustained period of going to the gym and lifting weights, which I've really gotten into, and now I find it almost bad not to do it. I feel a lot of guilt, but I also feel really good, and it's a really good stress relief for me to going out. So I think that when it comes to wellness, just diet and general lifestyle attitude is what I want to try and talk about a lot here. And I'm very open to all these different things, and I'm very open to that there is no one size fits all solution as well. I feel like I found something that's very good for me, and I think it could be good for other people, but I'm not here to just shove anything down anyone's throat. I'm more here to just talk more about what I want to do, and we're going to keep this quite light-hearted. I'm going to see if my specialist from New York, if she wants to come on at some point. I'd love to have her, and I know you guys would love it. And I'm just going to maybe talk about recipes and just have some fun with this on Wednesdays. Try and do some separate filming so it's just not me just sat here in front of you all the time as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know anything that you would like to jump in with. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow. Thanks.